Abby
Hello, all you
cute.
wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Starlight New Dawn Scar, Chapter 3, Episode 7, Exploring Greenwood. We shall begin, as usual, with introductions, beginning with Taldarius, our storyteller.
Hello, I am Taldarius, and I will be the storyteller for Starlight New Dawn tonight. I will be playing the allies, I'll be playing the enemies, and I'll be playing everything in between. The only thing I won't be playing are our wonderful cast of player characters tonight. And my question for my players tonight is, now that we have rules for armor, are you looking on picking up any?
Alright, we'll start with Seda.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Seda, and I play Dart, the Steel Ground Rockruff. Dart is the armor.
Art is the armor? Okay.
You can never have too much protection. But admittedly, I've not actually read the rules yet, so I'm just going to default to you can never have too much protection.
Avi.
Hello, my name is Avi, also known as Aviating Wolf. I play as Vector, the flying water rockruff. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't catch what was the question again?
Now that we have rules for armor, are you looking on picking up any for your character? Or is your character looking on picking up some? Depending on how you want to answer it.
I mean, it can't hurt. I mean, a good defense is a good defense. Can't say no to that.
Sin.
Okay. I am Colada the Jerboa. I play Sin the Mawul, a normal steel variant of Mawile. I don't know. I think he would probably want armor, but I don't know how the armor works, so I can't definitively say because haven't actually looked into that yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do that now while we wait.
All right. Next up, go ahead, Zip.
Hello everyone, I am Raw Zim, and I am playing as Jet, the Ghost Electric type rockruff. And lastly for now would be Kaza, our guest star.
Hey, question.
Right, yes, he will pick up some armor, probably, only light stuff though.
All right.
Hello and good day. I am Angelo Moraes, and today I will be playing as Kaza, the mono-psychic type Abra, who is a little odd, but happy to be here.
Alright, and Avi, I believe you wanted to do the recap.
Yes. So, last time in Starlight New Dawn.
Oh, wait,
so,
hold on.
oh,
Oh, it's the Wernie. Okay, really quickly, Wernie.
Hello.
Also, Icon.
Yep.
You already got it.
Okay. Question of the day is, now that we have armor rules, are you looking on picking up some for your character? But, do the full intro. But
yeah,
that's the question.
hello, I'm Wearable, and I play Amos the Growlithe, which is a funny fire type. And on armor, I honestly have no idea. That's my answer for that right now.
All right. Go ahead and start up with that recap now, Abby.
Yeah, so last time, the Starlight New Dawn. So during the mindscape, Dart exited the library and Vector worrying, essentially worrying about Dart, decided to go chase after him, and later it met up with Shade, and Shade was kind of doing what Shade does, and was just kind of pointing out where generally uh where Dart went, and Dart was just wanted to get some space, and Vector and Dart, they just kind of talk it out, about the memories, and essentially giving some just take some time, but during that time, the rest of the party decides to go back to the guild, and since it's actually starting to get nighttime, start to get some rest. Sin was doing some training, Azrael was doing some meditation, and later with Dart and later by Vector with Dart went back, and Vector decides to do some journaling, and Argus tries to reinvent the wheel. And Dart also starts to reread the berry book, and now we know more knowledge about the berries. And then later we after the team goes to sleep, Jet wakes up Jet wakes up, and then tries to visit, go out, essentially have some time for himself, and later acknowledged by Shade, actually when he was trying to sneak out. Later, Jet, after some Jet and Shade, they essentially start talking, and have a moment with each other. It is officially morning. We have finally gotten some rest, and well, Azrael starts trying to balance on his head, trying to balance on top of his head, while Argus and Amo was trying to either to tip or balance him, and while Vector is just too tired, it doesn't want to wake up. But after some morning shenanigans, we finally go get some breakfast. Finally got some food. Re-met with Kaza, and essentially we just decided to finally start looking at missions. And while we're trying to look up for missions, we also try to fill out some paperwork. Apparently an Eevee came in and was warning about Pops, and decided to grab a bunch of quests off the board and just go. I believe, and I think that's it.
Specifically, I believe it was Avi and Dart started going back to the guild because they're like, screw it, we're getting our badges.
Right. And
well, we're gonna brave
will...
this situation and just get some badges. Fine.
Well, yes, and also, will we ever get our badges today?
Welcome to Badge Quest.
Tune in this time. Also, how dare you gloss over the War of the Headstand? I mean,
to be
the
fair,
War of the Headstand was a important historical event.
I mean, in Abby's defense, I was also going to gloss over the headstand.
It is an important historical event. How could you?
And now we're starting our badge quest.
Yes, literally took 2 lines of my notes.
All I know was that, from my perspective, was that it looks like Azurith was trying to break dance on top of his crest by spinning, but like those head spins.
All right, I believe that we have fan art to go through.
Ooh.
Yes.
Cute vectors.
I don't know the context for all of these, but we've got all of these are from Raijin. We've got Azurith, appears to be a it appears he's carrying something.
I believe this is the slice of pie from before Vector dropped in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next up. Well, Vector dropping in.
Oh, heck. Ah!
Wondering what has Vector gotten himself into this time.
And another
man.
one, a vector dropping in.
Literally.
Actually, that looks like Jet.
I think that's Jet falling after phasing.
Oh yeah, that might.
Yeah, that is
yeah.
that is Jet. Yeah, that is Jet.
It's Jet falling after phasing, yeah.
Damn it, Zib, you don't even recognize your own characters.
Well, when we
Well, it doesn't have the coloration.
Yeah.
It's about the coloration, a lot of it, yeah.
3 rockruffs.
You gotta be fair with them on that one, like coloration.
Mm-hmm.
There are important, physiological differences between the 3 rockruffs.
There is, but point still stands.
We're all puppy types.
Grumbles in science.
So we got
Science
Azareth
level.
sleeping.
Aw.
Look at the boy.
We've got Azareth having a bath.
When did we miss the Azareth Spa Day episode? I wanted in on this.
I'm thinking this is just random fan art, not a specific event.
I'm making jokes.
Next up, because the text is a little small on the screen, Amos, that plant looks aggressive from Azareth. I got this. I'm gonna use my new flamethrower move.
Oh
What?
no. What could go wrong?
And the immediate follow-up to that.
Cool mons don't look at explosions.
Now in Technicolor.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
Now in Technicolor.
It's so good.
And then the follow-up to that. Of Dart and Jet coming across the singed, knocked out, or nearly knocked out pair after getting blown out of a building.
Amos squished.
And very immediate follow-up to that of just Dart face-pawing.
Dart disapproves of this.
Next up, we have Argus pointing at Amos, saying, "We have an air fryer. His name is Amos."
I am the air fryer.
You just look confused.
I love that. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's the most innocent that Amos has ever looked.
I'll just wait till some of the... Well, you've probably already seen them, but, some of these other ones. We got Argus. I'm not sure what he's doing here. I think it's just random fan art. Yes, I know it's an actual line he said. Next up, we have Jolene, a movie poster starring Jolene in Mafia Milk. From whole milk to battles.
Our favorite milk.
Wait, whole milk to
Batter?
Batter.
Someone to bake Jolene into a cake.
After all, it's time to bake the cake, boys.
No, it was Ice the Cake.
Well, ice the cake, I don't know, but, like, come on. It doesn't fit the joke as well. I can
Fair.
misquote if it fits the joke more.
Fine, fine. So here we've got Shade looking at Amos with Azareth and Vector completely oblivious to what's about to happen in the distance. Shade telling Amos, "This may turn out poorly, but on the count of 3, use flamethrower on that house."
Yes.
Amos has never been more happy to hear those words.
And that is the next piece, the follow-up there. "I've been waiting for someone to ask me for this the whole time I've been here."
Yes.
Look at the eyes on him, it's beautiful.
The eyes.
He is so happy.
The happiest eyes.
The happiest growlithe.
Next up, we have Argus with the little evidence board thing and the strings, whatever that is called. I don't actually know. Taldarius, what's it called?
It's from Always Sunny.
Well, I know where it's
the
from,
reference,
but...
Puppy type.
well, it's generally just called something like an evidence board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, puppy type. He's gonna prove it.
Yeah, theory board, evidence board. It depends about what it's being used for.
Next up, we've got the pile of Argus, Seda, or Dart, Vector, Azareth, and Amos.
The
Pile is very
puppy.
important.
Puppy pile.
Puppy pile.
I'm just going to sit here and accept my fate.
I'm
Yes,
just
that's
sitting on
exactly
top
what
of
Dart was
everyone.
doing. Yes.
And now we're on to some more recent things. We've got Amos running away with money, probably from the bank.
Yeah.
Come on, he's innocent. Would you look at that growlithe and say that he has done anything wrong?
I have done nothing wrong.
Your instincts are correct, my friend. You'll have to take him out. Amos
Oh,
just
I
sitting
didn't
on
notice
a
that
chair.
one. Oh my god.
Yep.
That.
Yep, it's a payday edit. I really do love the Amos payday edit.
I love that so much.
That's
Look
a
at my
really good one.
boy.
Look at that gremlin.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at the little gremlin.
Look at this floof.
Next up, we have Team Puppy Go Lucky. With the jingles, we've got Azareth, the drums, the Bucket Lord, and vocals come from Sin and Ma.
Bucket Lord Vector.
The Bucket Lord.
And now one that
Bucket,
you all
bucket,
have
bucket,
not
bucket.
seen before the game started.
Okay, should I finish? Should I not take another sip of hot chocolate?
Probably not. This one's
Okay,
going to
that-
bring out a squee.
Okay, the hot chocolate is moved away from me.
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Aww,
There's
it's
the
the
squeak.
puppies.
There's the squee.
There's this.
I called it. You broke both of them.
The puppies reading books.
The puppy study club.
Ah, God, I love.
Yes. Get the puppies. The puppies.
Yeah, look at the boys.
Go ahead and post that in the fan art channel now, Raijin. My guess is that that's actually background size. But yeah, that is it for the fan art we've got this week.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's so good.
You spoil us. You absolutely
do.
heckin' spoil us. It just
Yeah. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the RI.
Rockruff.
Rocky Rough.
Rock.
You've sent
Rock.
Seda nonverbal.
Rocky Rough.
All right. I don't think anyone else popped in. Okay. Do we have any word on Argus?
Argus is going to be late. Dishes kept waiting for a while, so
Ah. All right. Unfortunate but understandable. Work does come first. All right. So when we left off, we had the party going in a couple different directions, but I think the best place to start is what was Jet getting up to inside of the bank with his probable meeting.
Well, I don't actually know if it was mentioned during the recap, but yeah, he slipped away to go to the bank to talk to the Riolu again. Because now he's got a bit no more understanding of what the heck's going on with his body, and he wants to learn more about this aura thing. So, first off, when he's going through the door, he's going to duck, or probably just like peek out through the doorway, just in case of flying projectiles.
All right. There is no flying projectiles, but you do see the Riolu has a book at the ready, and it is the Banned Individuals book.
Okay. I'm good to come in, right?
Do you got your little criminal friend with you?
He shakes his head.
Then yeah, sure, come on in.
Whew. He will walk in the door. Well, first off, could I get your name? I realized I never actually asked that. Sorry.
Oh, you know what, that is perfectly understandable. You know, a lot of people don't actually ask for my name. They just call me the banker usually. But yeah, no, my name is Crest.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Crest. So, I did a little bit of meditation with, a psychic type, like you said, and I've kind of determined that my... I guess you called it aura?
That's the one.
It seems to be weak, and I was kind of hoping to get more, see if you could help me learn how to actually, strengthen it.
Alright. The ruler's gonna, basically just show that he's, listening to you, but, not that paying the most attention until you get partway through, in which case his interest seems to peak a lot more. And he's actually going to set down his Banned Individuals book and grab out a different book from his bag. Noticeably, this is a really big book, and I'm not going to have you roll. He probably has a wonder bag of some kind.
Okay.
So, when you said that it was weak, what led you to that conclusion?
Could you go ahead and give me a recap of what I learned on that? Because it was, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So, what you had basically determined is that your aura was too weak to properly cover your soul, effectively. And where your aura had gone out, in the sort of projection field thingy that you saw, at the boundaries of yourself, that is where your soul started to try to escape before the aura of the Riolu stepped in to sort of nudge it back into place. So, with what you got, it seems like you don't have enough of it to really spread it all around consistently and cover everything consistently. So most of the time it's fine, but then occasionally, there'll be, a gap that opens up and then your soul tries to go out.
Okay. He's basically going to relay that, though, his own words.
Alright. Yep. Okay, you know what? I don't say this lightly, but color me impressed. I didn't think you'd actually see anything. It's just that normally when people do that, they sort of, connect with themselves a bit again, and it helps sort things out. You actually saw stuff, and that's not exactly the most common thing. I mean, like, technically speaking, anyone could learn to do it, but that isn't the most... You kind of might be a natural with it, but hey, let's go ahead and figure that out a bit.
So Jet is going to learn Aurasphere.
Maybe not, but it will help him with his problems. Never said that he had the ability to manipulate it good, just that he might be a natural at seeing it. There's a bit of a difference. You're not gonna just start popping off aura spheres. Come on.
Fine. But anyways, so yeah, I did see it. I know my friend Kaza. Well, I guess he is kind of a friend. Anyways, he went into my head with me and put some of his in there, but yeah, how do I go about strengthening it then? Or generating more?
Yeah, so it works a little bit differently for you than it will for other types. Ghost types are a little bit special like that with their aura. So what you need to do is more of a meditation, reconnection with yourself. This generally only happens after someone had something happen to them that, like, what's the word? It isn't exactly the right word, but when a ghost type starts to have, like, disassociation problems or the like, this tends to be the result. Sort of loosens it. In order to, fix your problem, getting a better sense of self will help, things of that nature. Specifically, that's why I wanted you to do the meditation thing. That sort of helps recenter people, get past the problems a bit. In terms of other things that you could specifically do if you can see it, however, no idea about your ability to actually manipulate it, but if you see it, that could be a pretty good sign. So that way, first of all, you'll at least... go ahead.
I will say I was able to kind of, like, push on it with my soul, and I was able to feel that it was kind of weakening and such.
Okay, that is a good thing for you. So what you can do is, if you learn to fine-tune that a little bit, you could actually probably figure out when you're about to start with the whole floating around thing or unintended phasing before it happens. Because it takes a little bit. It starts weakening and then it happens. So you could potentially learn to just head it off if you get good enough with that and not have to bother with the long process.
Okay. Though of course I would kind of like to have control over it itself. Being able to actually, use those things.
What, you mean the phasing and all that?
He nods.
Yeah, I mean, that'll come in. You could probably get some pretty good control of it. Although I think, stopping your problem is probably a little bit higher up on the chain there. But yeah, no, there's no reason that if you learn how to do this, you can't also learn how to control it a bit more. First stage is probably just going to be getting it under control. After that, you can feel it out, start letting it go on purpose. And, it's kind of just more of an experience thing than anything. The unfortunate thing about learning most skills is that it comes with experience.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to figure out where to start with that and where to go once I do have it all, It helps to know where to, what to actually train to earn that, to learn that experience kind of stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, that's why I said that you'll actually have it a little bit easier than others might that have this sort of problem. You see, the thing is that if you could control when it starts or stops, that means that you can purposefully induce it if you learn what you're doing. And so that means that, you can cause yourself to start floating or start phasing through things or the like, and you could just go ahead and feel what happens when you do that, pay a lot of attention, do it over and over, and you could start figuring out how to do it on your own command pretty... You'll have it a lot easier than others. I mean, it won't be the easiest thing, but you'll have it easier.
Okay. So, where do I start then?
Well, like I said, you got a little bit of a special talent with this, so I think that the best place for you to start when learning how to control all this is, first of all, to, well, get better at the whole... You said you could, like, kind of push and pull and drag it around a tiny bit, right?
Yeah, I was able to do that.
All right.
It felt like it was going to tear, but yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so you're going to want to be careful with that. It won't technically do anything bad, it's just it'll open up new holes, and it'll prolong the floating process if you mess it up. But what you could do is... Okay, you're an amnesiac, so what's something basic? Have you ever wrapped yourself up in a blanket?
He shakes his head.
Damn, okay, I was trying to start simple there. You got on a neckerchief there. You know how there's a difference between, like, if it's just off and scrunched up and, like, actually on you, how, like, it covers up more of you?
Yeah.
Well, what's stopping you from wearing that neckerchief on your head instead of around your neck?
It stays on better on my neck?
All right, that's a fair answer, but if you really wanted to, you could probably put it around your head, you could put it around, some of your legs there, you could put it around a whole bunch of different places. Treat your aura a little bit like... Learn how to treat your aura a little bit like moving around a neckerchief. You get a little bit that you can control in yourself, and when you feel yourself start to fly off or slip, figure out where the breach is, and, go ahead and try and push it all back in. You said you're able to see my aura doing it, so utilize that as a little bit of a guiding thing. Just try to figure out how to... For you, it's more willpower than actual life energy, but it's similar.
Okay. I can definitely work on that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be at least a little bit uncomfortable to do, but I'm pretty sure you'll take that over floating off into the sky, right?
Very much so.
Yeah, there you go.
Not to mention being able to, do it when I want would be more useful to my team.
Yep. Okay, you're an amnesiac, so better actually warn you about this because you're looking into the whole phasing thing. Be careful if you're gonna do that into an area you've never been before. I don't know if you know this, but there's an order out there. They're called the Order of the Four Gas. They sort of go into ruins, clean up the malignant ghosts in the area, put up wards. If you're phasing through things, you could get trapped in those. Might be best to avoid that particular.
Jet is just looking horrified and shudders.
Yeah, it's not exactly the best idea, or the nicest. Bit late on the warning, but hey, you learned by doing. Now you know.
Is there any, signs or anything that I might be able to look out for that might tell that they're there, or anything along those lines?
Oh, yeah, I mean, first of all, they'll generally hang up lanterns around areas that they've been recently, at least. They sometimes tend to get taken down, although it's kind of seen as a bad thing to do. Then again,
Chet just
as
tugging at his bandana with a paw nervously.
A wild Argus has appeared.
Oh, okay, quick, do intro. The question of the day is, now that you know that armor exists and we have rules for it, are you thinking about picking up any armor?
Wait, there's armor?
Yes, we have armor rules.
Hi, I'm Aurum and I play Argus, the scaredy cat tyrant. I am rock dragon type. And yes, armor. Give me a full suit. I want to be protected.
Okay.
Hi.
All right. So, you know, go ahead and figure out with all that. But yeah, if you generally see lanterns outside of an area, they've been there really recently, and if you see one of their signs around, you could safely assume that there's probably some more. So if you're going through some ruins or an area or whatever, they'll go ahead and probably have some up. They tend to weaken a little bit as time goes on, so if they're faded, you don't gotta worry as much. Just, like, you know, it won't protect the entire wall, just, like, sort of nearby it. And you could probably actually escape those on your own. But...
Oh, I can? How?
So, it's just because they're older, they're a bit weaker. It's the fresh ones that you really gotta watch out for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you got buddies around, you got a team, you can, you know, scratch them up or something, and it'll generally break the sigil, and it'll release whatever's inside of it. Which also, probably a good warning. I don't know if you guys actually knew that. Don't break the sigils if you don't know what's in them.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, just learn to get a little bit of a grasp on your aura and carefully tug it over an area to stop your soul from trying to escape. That's probably your best bet.
Could possibly try and tug it if I want to go in a particular direction, too.
Yeah, but like I said, it's kind of uncomfortable to do that. Just trust me on that.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's more of an emergency thing, if you catch my drift.
So if I start floating up unexpectedly, I guess, do it in my back and go back down?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help. I guess I'll need to meditate more then?
Yeah, meditation is going to be one of your biggest things.
Well, it sounds like we're going to be traveling, so good time to do it, I guess.
You know how to meditate while walking?
Oh, we've got a, it's not a pulgo, it was, what was the word? Wagon?
Oh.
We'll go with round things.
I mean... Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that would work. That would work. But yeah, you need anything else from me? Wanna, you know, open up a bank account or something? I do run a bank here, you know.
True. Probably would be useful to put a lot of our money away. Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. You got a badge. What's your team name?
Astral Dawn?
Astral Dawn. Okay. And he kind of like pulls out a piece of paper and just starts filling it out. Do you want one for just yourself as well? Individual teammates? Just the entire team? What do you...
Well, yeah, I I'm guessing if I make it for the team, then anyone could come in and withdraw, right?
Oh, so long as they're a part of your team.
And not Amos.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what's
Yeah.
going through his head.
Because the thing about it is that if it's a member of your team, you set up the bank account for the team. I go ahead and talk with the guild. They tell me who's on the team, and I keep a little list.
How about I just open it for now with Dart and Vector being able to open it as well. The other two rockruffs that were with me the other day.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit of a weird request, but sure. Can't say I've had anyone just say only let the rockruffs on my team go and open it, but hey, you know what? Not my bank account, not my problem.
Well, we've got Amos and, well, yeah.
Well, you didn't have to worry about Amos. Remember, he's not allowed in here.
Yeah, but also Sin is brand new to the team, and Ergus worries me about his keeping money with him.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I'll just go ahead and note that down. It will be a part of Team Astral Dawn, so they'll probably figure out that it's opened at some point, so you just might want to tell them, but say who has access. And do you have any initial deposit?
So my notes on that were on the other PC. They were saved, but I don't have access to that for how much is available. To be fair, Candy Floss, Shade isn't technically part of our team anymore. And also, well, not the best idea to trust Shade on that either.
Yeah.
Even Taldarius knows the best.
Well, yeah. No, there's a reason that I joke. You should totally give Shade unlimited credit.
Yeah.
You should totally give him that.
Either way, it will be, he'll probably keep 10% of what we've got for, funds while we're out and about, but the rest will go in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I apologize that stuff was lost. Was not expecting the PC to die. Once I get it back, everything is going on Google Docs.
Yep, that's why I always use Google Docs for shit instead of saving it locally, generally. Generally, I'm not perfect. But yeah, 10% sounds good to me. So, who wants to go ahead and see what the results of the of some people trying to get their badges is? Will they do it? Will they succeed? Who wants to find out?
The epic journey of the Drowning Pup and Bucket Lord.
Badge quest.
Badge quest. I remember when I used to run quests. Quests are great.
By the way, Aurum, we have a whole bunch of fan art that dropped today.
I haven't gotten to see any of it because I just got home.
All right, you should go look at that right now. But yes, does the pair want to talk about anything in particular, or like along the way, or you just want to try and get your badges?
Yeah, Dart's gonna be muttering to Vector's walks like, I know it sounds really petty, but I'd feel a lot better if we actually went out and we had our badges in case we all got separated again.
Honestly, I am totally 100% on that. I want my badge. I want the badge.
I tried taking advantage of the fact that I didn't have a badge once, and it backfired big time. And I nearly died for it. So you know what? I like to have the badge.
Vector's eyes is like shining, like the most like
this hamlet
puppy
shall
eye.
not fall.
I want my badge. I want the badge.
Moki raided my stream with 10 viewers.
I've been waiting for this. And he's doing tippy tappy very excited.
Real quick, Kitsu, thank you very much for that raid.
You have returned.
Kitsumo Moki just resubscribed.
So,
for
the
8
tippy
months.
tappies?
Yes, tippy tappies to get badges.
But Kitsu, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in. And thank you for that resub and your 8 months of support. Welcome in, everybody. You've come into the relative start of our Starlight New Dawn Scar campaign. It's one of our Pokemon tabletop games. So do settle in and enjoy the show, everybody.
Yes. But yeah, are you going to talk about anything in particular along the way, or is it just going to be going back to the guild? I know that Dart is muttering. I know that, it's all that. The tippy tappies. But I just want to make sure.
Dart's just gonna continue to like I know on paper we're part of the team, but it just feels like that when we don't have the badges that we're just kind of tag-alongs.
I know. I know. I totally get it. But also, badges also look really, really, really good. They look really shiny, and I like the shiny.
The all-important shiny.
All important shiny. And all of a sudden, it'll be cool. It's just it'll feel like an official thing, right? We'll actually get to be an actual team. Victor just kind of shrugs well, I know it, we're actually a team, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean more I'd rather in case we get separated again, I'd rather be able to show my badge, be yeah, I am a part of Starlight, as opposed to please take my word for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, standing around here isn't going to do anything. Let's go get our badges. Victor's jumping very excitedly.
We're just going to continue at his normal pace.
Imagining that Vector is doing excited little laps around Dart as Dart is just I am walking here.
No, Vector's doing little hops. happy excited hops.
I'm gonna be honest, I was imagining just Dart just continuing at a normal pace, Vector, hop hop hop, and then it just starts escalating to the point where just Vector is bouncing off the different ends of the frame.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Back at the guild.
Back at the guild. Yes. And what you find back at the guild is that there is currently an extremely done-looking Eevee that you recognize in the main lobby, talking to what appears to be the buffest, absolute buffest individual you have ever seen in your life. Would you like to interrupt them, or would you like to just watch what's going on?
Dart's just going to hold out a paw just to block Vector's path and just be let's listen in on this one.
I am very curious.
No, Pops, I don't care what anyone told you. He's not your long-lost son that you didn't know you had. And no, you cannot go and seek out the new dragon types to make stew. No. Bad. You know you're not allowed to do that. Oh, but I was going to teach them things. Teach them many things. Many good, important things to know. No, you are banned. Banned from teaching. Bad. Bad, Pops. The last time you taught someone, they tore a hole in reality. Yes, that was what I taught them to do. Oh, they did me so proud. And the Eevee just looks just so done.
Starts taking notes.
I am just... Vector's just trying to, figure out...
Look,
how built this...
Oh, he is like Adonis built.
It's what? I wonder what their workout routine would be like. Sorry.
100 push-ups. 100 sit-ups.
If I can't teach my long-lost child, who am I going to pass down my latest creation to? Who? Who, I say? Also, I have not had stew in a long time. I must have my stew. Pops, no. No, you just... Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm just... At this point, I just need to know. What is your newest creation? And Pops, like, you can't see a smile through his beard, but you could swear that he's beaming. As he holds out a single, like, completely, like, stacked arm. And grabs something in the air as, just out of game. I'm just gonna explain this to you so you understand just how bullshit whatever he's doing is. He is now holding a mace out of pure electricity, but the end of the mace is a zap cannon shot.
What? Victor's just...
I want very much.
Is Pops like level 200?
Yes. Pops is bullshit.
Oh my gosh. Vector is just in amazement right now. Just enjoying what he is witnessing right now.
Why, and I do ask this, why would you ever throw this at someone when instead you could demolish their face with it? With your righteous power? Of course it goes away after a single hit still, but that's more fun, then you get to make a second. And a third, and a fourth. Ah...
Why do I hear boss music?
Why do I hear boss?
That's what I'm hearing.
The puppy's new quest. Bring him home. We need him.
Are you sure about that?
Well, apparently, all you need to have an in with Pops is find that Abra that was told to run away from him.
I know. It's that simple.
No, I'm also just sitting here abused to the fact that, like, assuming this is a move that follows normal Pokemon logic, Dart could tank this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He totally could.
Excellent.
Immunity
Science!
still exists, yes.
Carry on.
It's all fun and games until he nods and then makes it out of a gyro ball.
Starts noting down, Pops is a bit scary powerful.
Fine, I will delay teaching my long-lost child if I get to have stew. Pops, no, I cannot give you stew. Just... First off, all of our strong dragon types are out right now. We're kind of busy. And second, just no. And before you ask no, for the 7 millionth time, I will not evolve into an Umbreon just to help you make your stew. Oh, but it would be tasty! It would be tasty. I would give you some. Pops, no one wants to eat that stew but you. You're the only person that wants to eat that stew. And you get the distinct impression that Pops is now pouting.
Dart just gonna hold his arm back out.
Dart is just like, I don't want to interject with this or interrupt it. I want to watch this.
For science.
Like, look, sometimes in science you gotta observe.
Yeah, but I could, Vector could just feel the cry of help from that poor Eevee. That poor Evie.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. Like just internally crying. I'm so sorry.
By the way, in order to make this scene even better in your heads, because this is entirely important information. Did you know that because we're mostly going by Pokédex here, that did you happen to know that Eevees are exactly 1 foot tall? And Pops is like 7 feet tall, so this is a 1 foot tall Eevee currently trying to chastise a 7 foot tall Mega Alakazam built like a brick wall.
That poor Eevee!
I know.
Save the Eevee!
Now, again, the stew is a masterpiece and you know it. I will not have any slander of my stew. Second, I forgot what I was going to say. But this does not change the important fact that I have a long-lost child out there, and there is new dragons that I could get to make my stew and experience new tastes.
Start's gonna lower his arms and kind of give a nod. This is going in circles now. Starts thinking that in character, like, okay, I'm not learning anything new.
Alright, are you going to interact with them, or are you going to steadfastly ignore them now?
Go on.
No, I was just like, I want my badge. I want my badge. But
Start's gonna start walking towards the desk.
Alright. In order to get there, you do have to walk, like, vaguely past Pop, so both of you may make me a perception check. This would be with either body or mind. Does not matter which.
Dart will do it with mind, I guess.
I will do it with body. So body and perception, right? Perception.
Yep, body, expertise, perception.
Dart's gonna use his logic because, like, okay, I want to... This is a new creature. Logic fails me.
This actually makes a fair amount of sense.
Dart's like,
I'll have to explain if to see what Vector gets.
5. Oh, yes, 8. Okay.
That is a 2. Alright, you know what? With a 2, that is enough to notice that there is now a very slight shimmer in the air, just like a step or two behind where Pops is. And you're only really noticing now that you're getting close to it.
Like, what do you mean by like? Is it like?
Like imagine a little heat haze shimmer.
Oh,
But like in
a
one
haze.
very small spot.
Okay.
Like just kind of hanging in midair.
Now, is it like directly on top of?
No, it's like literally like a step or two behind. And it's like in the middle of the air. Notably, it's about shoulder height for Pops. That is what you will notice with this.
You like, but no shapes, nothing like that. Like no patterns.
Nope. Nope. No patterns. It's basically just like a little shimmer.
Vector will keep that in mind. He's kind of squinting a little bit towards on that area. and he looks back at the Eevee just to make sure that the Eevee's okay.
The Eevee just looks so done with things. Although I will say that, like, as you're walking by and the conversation continues, like, sort of just like in a study, you do get one new bit of information, which is that the Eevee's name is apparently Dom.
Dawn?
Dom, D-O-M.
D-O-M. Okay.
He's a dominant.
Okay, come on, look, it's an actual name.
Yeah. I will also note in the back of my head that Victor's back in Victor's mind. I will have. Dom needs a hug. But I'm just gonna be a bit Victor's just kind of like is a little suspicious about that shiver, but he's going to just continue walking towards the office. He needs to get his badge first. Priorities first.
All right. So you're going up to Edge's office? Or are you going up to the front desk? Because you did say office, so I just want to be sure.
Oh yeah, probably the front desk.
All right. The same person from before is just there, just kind of like idly looking at the argument currently going on, and just like, oh boy, it's gonna be so hard to get him out of here. I don't know how to fix the thing. I don't know if anyone except the Guildmaster knows how to fix the thing. Okay, whatever. We'll just have to deal with it. Sorry, YouTube. What are you doing? Wait, no. And it sort of leans across the desk and does his best to grab the two of you by your neck scruff, neckerchiefs, and kind of pull you close. So I'm like, did you bring him back here? Did you bring him back here? Is he outside?
Only us two. Only us two. We kind of need our badges.
We need the badges.
I will get you back. Do you have him here? Is
No.
he here?
Wait,
No.
no.
Just us two.
You have been
Just
released now.
Victor's just little, trying, scared, just shaking.
Dart's gonna give Vector a rub on the neck.
I don't know who that was.
Don't worry about it.
I just want the shiny badge.
All right, and the mouse is gonna sort of double glance at the scene going on, and then go ahead and get the hell away, and just kind of run off towards where Edge's office is. And after a good maybe a minute, one singular minute, just comes back with literally a handful of badges, and just goes, all right, how many do you need? How many do you need?
I think just us, because I don't know if Sin got one.
I don't think so.
Fuck it, here. And then I was just
grab
gonna shove it and go, make sure that Amber doesn't come back here. I just don't. We'll never get him out of here.
Dart's just gonna give a salute and just turn away. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, please receive. You just received 9 guild badges.
I believe that counts as the a resounding success for the quest of the badge.
Badge god.
Overwhelming success.
Overwhelming
Yes.
success. Badge victory.
Mission successful. Mission complete.
We have new fan art.
Oh boy.
out of character, I'm resisting the urge just to be like, okay, slap the badges on and then just take the rest of the badges, then just like strike one of those like little pause anime poses where we just throw the badges up in the air and you're just like, yay!
Yes! Oh my gosh! I was... Yes!
Also,
Da-da-da-da.
also look at the animation, oh my god!
Hop, 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 hop.
There's a second one here that seems to be possibly different. But yes, this was done by Raijin. Vector. Oh, yes, it is different.
Yeah!
I can't see.
Basically, when we go into excited vector, and then we shift into super excited vector.
But if we go anything beyond that, we're gonna reach quantum. We're gonna reach quantum physics vector.
Vector has gone to plaid! But yeah, Raijin, you are welcome to post those in fan art now.
Yep. Also, Kenku, it is not about what Kaza has done. Kaza has done literally nothing wrong. It's that Kaza is apparently a physically oriented Abra, and Pops is taking an interest in a physically oriented Abra and has declared that they must be a long-lost child somehow. The guild does not want this to happen. The guild has sent Kaza away to avoid this happening.
I'm blameless!
Kaza has done nothing wrong. But yes, you now have 9 guild badges. Are you going to interact with the scene, or are you going to just start heading back and ignore that this happened?
Kaza was sent away for his own safety.
I guess Dart's gonna read the room and just start at least walk to the end out the door to I guess like the entrance of the guild hall. I have a funny feeling we're probably not welcome at the moment. At least we might cause trouble.
Yeah.
I also
It's
want
sort
to,
of like... Oh, God.
I want to slightly amend my prior statement. Kaza was sent away for his own safety as well as the safety of the time continuum from, all of reality. At least according to what has been said.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of space time.
Vector's just gonna try to sneak away from the commotion.
Yep. As for anything that Dart may notice from this, go ahead and roll me an insight. An insight would be appropriate here.
Okie dokie. Mind logic insight, I guess.
Yep, that works. Ooh, there's a 10.
Logic!
Big logic moment. 3. With a 3, you could notice that people are definitely a little bit nervous about your presence in general right now. But at least it's not like they want you out immediately. It's more like they haven't seen you with Kaza, and Kaza's who they're worried about being around. So honestly, you're probably fairly okay right now, although people are a little bit worried and are watching the door. Not that Kaza would really need to use the door, but hey, logic and habits.
Yeah, Dart's gonna be like, let's leave.
Yep. And you do, however, and I feel like this is important, hear that Pops has gone, very well, I will not expect any of your help in finding my long-lost child. This will have to be a personal quest, I see. And Pops is now going to, like, sort of just, like, I don't know the name of the pose, but, kind of, clap his hands above his head. Thunder will sound really quickly, and he, like, with a crack, he's just going to disappear. He has made his exit dramatic, but he is gone now.
Okay, the slight motivation to go out the door has just been dissipated. It's like,
Yeah. The timing was pretty funny.
Yep.
I had a certain amount of times that the argument would repeat, and you guys sat through an entire thing at the door and then had to wait. So yeah,
it's just gonna be like mid stride, just be like, "Well, that happened."
Dom just seems so defeated.
Vector,
Vector's already walking back. Just without question, just give Dom a hug.
All right. Dom is just gonna sigh and then like look over at Vector and then go, "Okay, look, I'm small, but you do know I'm probably like so much older than you, right?"
I know. I don't care. Just you look like you needed a hug. Okay. Well, and then
Dart's just gonna be fixing his badge to his scarf while Vector's doing this.
Vector's gonna and then later like excitedly put on his badge and then just shining it. It's like, look at this, look at the badge, look at your badge, look at my badge. Looks so good.
All right, what about the other 7?
To the bag.
To the bag!
To the bag.
You can return these later. Or maybe hold on for when we need to do a little sneaky.
Yeah.
I just imagine that the Wonder Bag now just like has like effectively the giant radar ping for this is where the group is, because there's 9 badges in basically like a credit card size space. We just dumped a bunch of air tags into the bag. You will hopefully never lose that bag.
I was about to say, so I feel like getting all those badges is like getting badges from the dealer's tent.
Yeah, basically. I guess.
Certified rockruff, certified steel type, certified ground type, certified water type, certified fly type, certified cutie, certified scientist, certified pilot, certified certified energy.
Yeah. All right. So you guys, do you guys have anything else that you want to do here?
Well, I guess I kind of will mention to Dart about, I don't know if he saw it, but he definitely saw something or felt something about Pops.
Yes. Notably, the thing is still there, even though Pops is not.
Oh, it's still there.
Yes.
Vector's just curious. Can I toss one of the badges up, not at it, but maybe in front of it? Just to kind of, he wants to try something.
All right.
He's
Just
curious.
quickly define in front of.
Or essentially, like near it. Like, let's try something.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check with a +3. +3 dice.
Investigation +3.
Investigation +3.
Yeah, he just kind of like turns to Darth, like, I'm sorry, let me try something. There's something that's been bothering me. Investigation +3. Oh, so it's just 3.
Well, no, it'd be with your stats. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Attribute, expertise, investigation. Yeah.
Attribute. Okay. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so do you want me to roll with? I'll re-roll.
Keep the 3. Keep the 3. I like it. Keep the 3. Those are your bonus. So keep that result, and then just roll the normal that you otherwise would have.
I'm gonna use a soul dice for
All right,
that.
you still have a 10 to explode, unless that was included in your 5.
That was that 5 was my explode. So
All right, so one,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes with your investigation check. It is almost imperceptible, and you're aided by the fact that, like, it's a little bit hard to accurately throw a badge, so it's strayed a little bit closer than you quite intended, although it was still, like, away from it.
Mhm.
And then it's, well, it doesn't fall like it's quite supposed to. Like, it's supposed to just continue in a straight line, and then gravity takes hold, and then it drops. Instead, as it passes by the little shimmer, it sort of hooks slightly towards where the shimmer is, and goes to the side a bit.
Oh. That's not how it's supposed to work.
No, it is not.
Now Vector's really curious about it. Okay. Vector's gonna jump.
Jump into it?
He's gonna jump into it.
Alright. As you pass through, it tingles slightly, and then that's it.
Huh. Kind of like starts like patting down his body, like making sure everything's okay. Huh? I don't feel anything. That's so weird. That again, kind of remembering what she told to Vector, that there's a lot of strange things in this world. He's still not used to it, but I guess it's something that's probably left behind from Pops. But them. I don't know.
You're going to have to accept this and move on.
Yeah, Vector just shrugs. Just like, I don't know. What do you think about this, Art?
I think it's probably best we make our way back to the group before they inevitably decide to come back here.
Oh, right. Yeah, Vector's like, right. Sorry for the distraction. It's just been, I don't know. It's just something I've just been wanting to try. And he picks up the badge and he like puts it back in the bag. All right, okay. I did the thing. All right.
Yes. Yes. Although,
yeah, go ahead.
I will say that the badge that you pick up is now a slightly different shade of red.
Huh.
And that is all.
Interesting.
Is that normal?
Archie just pauses for a moment, just realizing. Huh. I think?
Turns to Dom. Is that normal?
Dom sort of like snaps back to awareness and goes, "Oh God, he didn't fucking clean it up." Yeah. So remember how I mentioned that I didn't want holes in reality punched through the guild?
Let me guess. This is a whole in reality.
A very small one. Yes, he likes to leave them behind. It'll probably close up eventually.
As a shadowy tendril starts to squeeze its way through.
Start see the shimmer.
After it's pointed out to you, yes.
Dart's gonna give like a hesitant poke at it. Like,
it tingles very slightly.
Vector is slightly concerned.
You guys tried to disengage. I throw you one more bone, and now it's just like, oh my god, what the fuck? What is this? No, Pops, why?
I'll be okay, right?
Yeah, no, it's not a big one. You're fine.
Okay. Okay.
Somewhere beyond the void, a black and white AV. Who dat?
Who dat? Who dat?
Hey,
But-
look, as long as we don't like break reality and we just like swap with our actual character players.
Oh no, what a
A-
tragedy
actual-
that would be for you. Oh no.
No, we just have actual human Seda and Abby just there, just like, where are we?
What the fuck?
It's like, how much does
Who's to
isekai-
say that hasn't already happened?
Oh, well.
Throwing me with
Okay.
a good time. Anyways,
Sorry.
walk out the door.
Right.
Yay, we got our badges.
Yeah,
You know,
badges.
Sparkles and happy jumpy noises. Out of character, obviously, because Dart's going to be a bit more serious than that.
Yeah.
That's
Important.
exactly what Vector is doing.
All right. Important question then for the rest of the group that's just kind of waiting for everything else to go on. Would any of you been doing anything in the meantime?
I'm not gonna lie, I just imagine just a little Argus just like on back, just like kicking legs. I'm bored.
Yes.
There
I'm
are
sorry,
some-
Argus.
entirely reasonable.
I mean,
They're outside
that's
the bank,
very
yeah.
Argus.
They're by the bank.
They're outside the bank.
Okay, would Jet have come out at,
Yeah,
before
yeah,
they
whatever.
come back? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you all doing here?
Escaping.
Oh no, is the Alabaster people back again?
No, not them. But Pops, if you know who that is,
He
Jet, you
shakes
do
his
not.
head.
then it's fine. It just let me know if you see a giant man, like a really giant man with a huge beard. I'll have to run away again.
Okay. So, were you guys just waiting for me out here?
We have a mission. What? Which
Yeah.
one did we grab?
All right. So you picked up missions relating to Greenwood. That was the section that you just snatched for.
Yep.
So there is a labor request for reconstructing a house. At least, help with it. You're not expected to be, construction workers. It's just more, oh, hey, help with this. There is also a couple of material requests, notably for, there's a couple, there's one or two small, more privately owned, water mills, but they're a little bit far away, so there's just a mission to go there, get some wood, bring it back for material costs, all that for actually repairing things. There is also a patrol mission just for around the city limits, in order to watch for any sort of bandits or Alabaster Glee members. It's not as many as would be, as are expected in other places, but there's still the possibility, so they're trying to get patrols basically everywhere they can.
Okay.
So
Well,
just to recap, there's a labor construction mission, a procurement mission, and a patrol mission. You just grabbed out a couple missions.
Okay.
Well, shall we get going? Oh wait, where's Dart and Vector?
They
I
went
went
back
to get badges. Badge quest.
Oh, that makes sense.
So how are you doing? You seem like you got some good news.
Well, I learned that it'll be easier for me to control my stuff because I can actually see this thing called aura. but I need to meditate a lot more.
Oh,
Want
Okay.
to do that while we're waiting for them?
sure. Wait, as Kaza ponders, like, oh yeah, of course. It's real in the bank. Of course you can do that.
Yep.
Actually, what if, Kaza, would you come in with me for a sec?
Okay.
Hey, I wrote down his name because I knew I would forget it.
It was Crest.
Crest, yes. I was just bringing up the right sheet. Crest, actually, I guess I should have asked you this first, Kaza, but, do you think that maybe you can, like, link his mind in? And Crest, would you be good with that? And maybe, like, some first-hand showing of it might help?
Yeah, so, important things first. Go ahead.
This seems a bit of a sudden and pretty personal request.
Sorry, excited.
So first off, at least for things that you notice right away, one of the important ones is that, Crest had his book at the ready, as you might have expected at this point. And then, as he sees Kaza come in, he just kind of sighs a bit and goes, "Kid, do you already have another deposit?"
Oh, no, not yet. I'm
Okay.
with these guys.
Okay, because, kid, you gotta slow down. But it seems like you are. I'll give you credit for that. Okay, so what's this about the whole mind link thing? I feel like I need an explanation.
Well, Kaza here is the one that helped me, actually, figure that stuff out, and he was able to come into my mind with me and help me understand it a bit, and, well, I was wondering if it might be more effective to have you in there as well, maybe.
I was kind of improvising a lot, but I did make a little aura.
Oh, hey, good for you. I mean, I guess it's a little bit harder, a little bit easier if you're actually able to, see what's going on, but yeah, good for you. Okay, so...
Sorry, I guess it is a bit personal, but, I just figured it might be helpful, but it's okay.
No, it's not about the personal side of things, per se. I'm just more trying to think about the implications and what'll happen. Because, you see, the thing is that you have almost no aura, and I have way more than most Pokemon will ever make in their entire lives in me right now. I have to be very careful when I was giving you the amount of aura that I did, because if too much of the aura is mine, bad things happen.
Also, there's another thing that I kind of failed to mention. My ability is a little special because I synchronize with you and am more like you when I'm doing it. Ergo, your body thinks that I'm not even a foreign entity, so it will accept me naturally. Bringing in someone else, not to mention someone as potent as he is, could cause it to try to resist. Probably, most likely.
And no offense, kid, but you're kind of a wet paper bag. Wait, do you guys know what a wet paper bag is? You know what? I'm just gonna stick with it. You're like a wet paper bag.
I'm not sure what that means, but I think I can get the gist. Sorry to
Yeah.
bother.
It's not a bother. It's always worth trying, at least. I'm just more letting you know. Because, yeah, let's not cause you to, pop. I think you like remaining unpopped, right?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Alright, now run along with your new friends and stop doing, 10 missions a day.
Well, we did just pick up 3.
Technically still less than 10, so I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
right?
I go back for more.
Alright, you know
No,
what?
no, hold on. I think that they need a little help, so I'm gonna stay with them for a little while and just keep an eye on them. But I would like to ask, since I'm here, you know a lot about Aura, obviously, and I improvised and made a little spark. Do you know, or could you tell me about Aura theory?
Alright, you know what? I know that you don't sleep really, kids, so just go ahead and come visit me some night. I don't think you want to be here for the next 5 hours.
No, Pops is around. I have to go.
You see him grip his book a bit more.
You're right. I have to go. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I was just immediately booking it.
Yep. As he recalls the danger.
Just realizes, oh yeah, Pops is looking for me and I'm at a major landmark. Bye! I was actually rolling to see what landmarks Pops goes to first, and he did not roll the bank. Congratulations.
Oh boy.
It's a good thing you guys didn't go to the library again, though.
Oh yeah.
He was there.
All right, is everyone ready? I can take you to Greenwood now. I can take you to Greenwood.
I think I'm ready.
Cool.
Right about now would be when the other two rockruffs would be getting back.
Vector's still hopping up and down, down with the badges.
We hear the vibrations as you get closer and closer.
The
ground shakes with every bounce.
The tippy tappy.
The ground trembles with my every step. I have installed my floorboards incorrectly.
We're back. We got our badges. Look at these, like showing off the badge. Like, look, we're official.
Oh, very nice.
And also, we have like 7 more.
Is there anyone who needs a spare badge?
I mean, I don't see a reason. Like, you said you have 7?
Or sorry, is there anyone who doesn't have a badge?
Kaza will blink and just stare a little bit. No thanks, I'm good.
Sin doesn't have a badge, does he?
Sin, you do not, because you're not a part of an official team yet, and your paperwork was still being, processed. At least last time, yeah. So you can get a spare badge right now. Yeah, you get a badge.
Yeah. Sin is going to just give a little wave at the question and just say, "I don't have a badge."
Take a badge, any badge.
It makes it sound like a magic trick. I love it.
It is a magic trick. Watch all the badges disappear into the wonder bag.
That is going to take badge, probably affix it to the scarf he has, which I believe is on his head, actually.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
and for my next trick, I'm going to pull this vector out of my bag.
Oh, Lord.
just see Vector just popping out of Dart's bag.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
All right. So you have, you have a couple missions.
Yep, and actually, I'd also probably say for the record, I'm assuming Vector would keep 3 of the badges in his bag, and Dart would keep the other 3 in his bag. Just to split up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you like to go ahead and head on over?
Where's the wagon? That's the word, right? Yes.
It's the pogo that rolls.
The pool goes back by the guild.
Are we gonna go grab it?
In how... Greenfield is, like... a
Couple days
couple
away.
days journey.
I want to bring my pogo.
I guess are we going to do this on foot unless you're gonna do that thingamajiggy that you do? Like in a cause like do that the poof thing.
Poof thing?
What's it called? The teleport? I think that's what you said.
Jet is just confused.
I don't know. I don't know. He's confused. I don't know. You do the things, right? I don't know.
By the way, just an important thing. You guys are just outside of the bank, right? Like, that is where we are, right?
Yes.
All right. You guys hear a crack on the inside and the sound of a book hitting something.
Okay, we gotta go now.
Okay.
Okay,
we're going back.
hold
We gotta
on.
go to get the Pogo. Let's get the Pogo.
Don't question things, just run.
Okay.
Pogo!
Guys, please.
What?
Hold on, please.
Hold on, don't question.
Jet will hold on to Kaza?
Hold on. Holding on.
I guess I'll hold on, but is confused.
I mean, you've been through the teleport thing. Jet hasn't.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's
Pogo.
right.
That's why Jet was confused.
As Kaza will hurriedly take everyone to Greenwood.
Yep. And as you pop away, you do get a single treating of, "Now where is my child? I have one now."
But my pogo!
I do not recall sleeping with someone, but I have one now.
I have decided it.
Kaza, I've already got one bad dad. I'd rather not a second.
Yes. So, as you guys pop away, you are now treated to, let's see where Kaza ends up. About there. All right. You guys are now in the middle of a rather nice looking place. There is an absolutely verdant green set of trees around you, nice and thick, making a nice canopy, although there are plenty of spots for the sun to shine through. There is a river going by. It's not going too fast, but it does have a decent pace. And there are what are probably the well-known water mills of Greenwood. I couldn't think of the name watermill for some reason. And it is overall a fairly peaceful place. However, the image is marred a fair bit by seeing what appears to be a couple of burned down homes. The water wheels are a wreck and are only kind of like lazily half spinning through the current. The wheels, that is. And it looks like there is a fair amount of reconstruction going on. a bunch of half-built buildings. And that is the site that you are treated to.
Argus is immediately running to one of the wheels and he's going to start drawing it because it looks cool. It's like a round thing that spins like on the wagon thing, but it's spinning with water.
Yes.
Can I make a water spinning pogo?
All right, this is going to be a 2-part check.
Oh,
first-
no, this is just internal thoughts.
Oh, okay.
This is what he wants to do. He wants to make a pogo that can spin with water now.
All right.
Jet's stumbling a little bit, dazed.
And confused. Not really, but hey.
Vector is breathing a sigh of relief.
Wait, we didn't bring the pogos.
Also, please tell me we're in Greenwood.
I mean, this has to be Greenwood.
We are, or we might just be nearby.
Close and good enough for me.
Close, yeah. It took the words right out of my mouth.
So, yeah, that was Pops that we heard in the bank.
Yep.
Vector and I saw Pops at the guild hall when we were getting our badges. We run away from Pops.
And,
Probably a smart thing to do. I don't think anyone likes him.
I'm admittedly fascinated by the whole punching a hole in reality, but it's also scary.
Yeah, I jumped into one. I mean, it didn't do anything, but it felt weird.
Kind of tingly.
Oh.
You jumped through a hole in reality.
Yes. I mean,
Dart just a small one.
Just a small one. Yeah, just like, yeah. And also, he pulls out the badge. I also threw this into it.
That doesn't sound very smart.
I was curious. I didn't know. I didn't know if it was a hole in reality.
Is that why you fell from the sky? Did you jump through a different hole in reality?
A very interesting hypothesis.
Hector just sits down, like, just staring. Did I? I don't know.
You really are just like them, huh?
Huh?
No, never mind. It's just that if something is unknown and potentially dangerous, are you just gonna keep doing anything and everything to it until you know for sure, even if it just so happens to be putting it in your mouth?
Oh, I don't know about that, but
Jet looks over at Dart, kind of sheepishly, as both of them have done that.
I don't think I'll ever do something like that.
Look, nothing hurts about a little Teslick.
Do you actually say that?
Art actually says that.
Did you put the badge in your mouth after you threw it through?
You know what?
No! See what
now that you mentioned it.
You have 7.
Look,
he did swallow. He did. You did try licking that ball and then just swallowed it.
What? Huh?
Okay, Dart's gonna look. It's weirder than it sounds.
It's an important method for science.
That's not. Oh no.
Dart's trying to mutter as he's trying to pull his bag, trying to pull out the little satchel that had the freaking metal pellets. I forget what they're called now, and then the book.
No.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was about to say, like, yeah, I wanted to show the badge that I threw in, the one that changed colors.
Please show that off while Dart's muttering about.
How do you live?
I don't know. I mean, then again, the first thing I remember being in this place was falling from the sky. So I don't know. But
Yeah.
here, look. Do you wait? Actually, hold on.
I've got to say, like, we're trying our best here to understand this world, but up until now, we've literally had no one to guide us.
Yeah, but I want
Um,
to ask you this, Kaza. Like, can you feel anything from this badge? If I
I
give the one that I threw, the one, yeah.
well, he will examine the badge. It's like I probably
All
shouldn't
right.
be handling a badge that is potentially hazardous, but I just sort of wanted him to stop holding it or not lick it.
Yeah.
So I just
So-
sort of reacted.
Yeah, just like it will probably be better if I just grab it compared to them licking it.
Yeah.
All right. As for that, please go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Okay.
I have a slight question because I remember leaving last time early. Did everybody but Jet get teleported?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
everyone.
wasn't sure how Sin would have reacted because I didn't know
Yeah.
the exact situation.
Yeah, no, Sin got teleported before.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Nice. Good roll. With that 8, you wouldn't get, like, anything that you're particularly used to. But what you do kind of notice from it is that, especially because I'm imagining that, like, you have multiple other badges there to compare it to, considering people are wearing them. That, technically speaking, it's now made out of a different metal. I mean, it's the same. It's almost the same metal. But it is now a slightly different metal.
Oh. Okay.
Particularly, it isn't a metal that you've seen in this world at all. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's certainly not what's supposed to be around here. If you had to hazard a guess, when he does that thing, he is actually making holes in reality and going through them.
Okay.
And when it closes up behind him, small enough things can also go through them.
Oh boy.
Virtually Heroes, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody. How was your stream, Virtually? I will be in the chat from here, but thank you so much for that raid. Hope you had a good time.
Can I try something? Is it?
Yeah.
As he talks to Kaza, as he's just like
Kaza will share his findings, but be otherwise very confused and say, like, if you show this badge to someone else, they might think it's fake. Or a forgery.
Okay, well, I'll keep it. I'll still keep it as a little memento. And I will, and it really whispers really low, and also to lick it.
No. No. Because it's unknown metal, it might be more poisonous than anything we know.
So puppy types really like to lick things, so they have a weakness to sweet things.
Gosh.
Science is important. We have to test things.
I'm gonna put a lemon in your mouth.
Joke's on you. I like lemons.
What's a lemon?
Okay, that's out of character. That's out of character, by the way.
Out of character, I love lemons too.
Just a whole lemon?
Yeah, like just a little bit of like a slice of lemon and put with a little bit of sugar. Really good.
No sugar, just
no sugar.
lemon.
Yeah, I think they're just saying just
just lemon.
like with the whole like it hasn't been modified in any way.
Oh yeah, I have done that.
I'm gonna put a lemon in your mouth, peel still on, and close it. I might not be able to teach you anything, but I can at least try to reprimand you.
Here's the question: what kind of type is a lemon?
That is a good question. All right.
Poison, I'd imagine.
All right, I won't like it, but totally will.
You know, my hearing is very good, actually. Good.
Vector takes a quick lick. And puts it in his bag. Okay. Alright.
Dart pulls out his bag in the book.
I'm going to file a complaint.
But before you do that, we're not crazy. Like, for example...
Explain how!
For example, Dart's gonna hand over the book. We found this random satchel left on the street side when we were out of Starlight. We brought it inside.
I don't think this is gonna help your case.
Probably not. But we opened the book. We saw, a little bit of some picture guides, and then Dart's gonna hold out one of little, I forget what they're called, but the little warm metal ball things that were in the satchel.
I think the bearings. I think.
No, it wasn't the amber berries. This was actual ball bearings.
Yeah, that was like ball bearings, like iron, it was like metal bearings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's investigated these, gave it a little sniff and a test lick, and then my body compulsively ate it, and that somehow taught me what I'm just kind of mentally calling a pellet shot that I can shoot out of my mouth.
He will blink and just...
Weirder than it sounds, I know.
Oh, okay.
Try to learn not to kill ourselves.
Like I said, we haven't had anybody to teach us anything, so we had to figure stuff out on our own.
By biting things, and licking things, and chewing on things. That's how I found my stick.
What?
As Kaza just processes and just stares off into the distance with a very neutral expression as he is contemplating.
Is Kaza breaking the fourth wall, just staring at the camera, just being like, how did I end up here?
Maybe a little bit like...
The scene just pauses. You may be wondering how I wound up in this situation.
This was the... See here, this was the exact moment where I started to question a lot of my life, because I just seem to keep finding these groups.
And it's just a bunch of puppies just licking stuff. Just licking everything.
Okay, you know what? Dart's shipping his bag in. You know what? I think we all just need a snack. Dart's gonna pull out the bread wand. You're gonna make a loaf of bread.
I forgot about that!
I didn't!
What is that?
There is now bread. It has come out of the... It is manifested because of the wand.
Freshly baked.
Freshly baked too.
a very
Kaza is
dumbfounded
staring
look.
in further confusion.
Vector's already eating one of the birds. Like, what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
Kaza just understands none of this world at this point. Is just like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Jet's gonna offer a slice to Kaza before having one himself.
He's going to take it, but he's just going to hold it in his hands and he's saying like, is that normal? Is that just a thing?
You tell me. I was informed that this was something called a Magi's foci, and
A magi what?
Vector is just sitting there with like a piece of bread like in his
I'm a
mouth,
puppy.
and he's just shrugging. It's red. I'm just taking it.
Wait, that reminds me. When
No,
we found that,
must be asked.
I also found a piece of paper that when I looked at it, it let me do the poofy you do. Though I didn't want to do the poofy.
Okay. Do you have it still?
No, the paper went a poofy when I went a poofy.
Okay, it's called teleporting for starters.
Actually, I don't think that particular thing is canon anymore. Because that was in the park, wasn't it?
was in the park.
Yeah.
But the poofy.
Technical difficulty screen. We'll be right back.
Yeah. I just want to point out, Sin is looking actually close to mortified at everybody with everything that has just went on, and just mutters, "What is going on here?"
Kaza looks over and says, "Oh, a normal one. I didn't think they existed in this group."
You'll get used to it. Vector's finishing his bread.
That's the thing that scares me most.
Okay. God, what do I unpack first? All right, the wand. Where did you get that?
In a hole.
Where?
So back when we were on the outskirts, in the same house where near the same house where we got the little metal ball things, we went into the cave looking for a certain emberberry. We explored around and we found a key. And in that chest was this wand.
Does it belong to someone?
Considering that it was found in the ground, I have my doubts, but hey, I am still trying to learn about all this as much as you probably are. I'm not going to deny the freshly made bread. It is rather delicious, especially when we were in a pinch trying to find food.
Okay. Okay.
Vector
So.
Oh, sorry. Vector just realized something here really quickly. Wait a moment. Wait, you had this this whole time?
To be honest, been trying to actually remember it more.
like Vector's just he's like Vector.exe stop working. He's just kind of like, well, I mean, like we so remember when you first found me? Wait, you had it since then?
We could have given Shade special magic bread.
Bold of you to assume Shade would have eaten that.
By the way,
Anyways,
is Shade with us?
Shade is with you.
Anyways,
wait, did you? I'm just assuming that since everyone got grabbed and you didn't, you even said that you wanted Shade with you for a while, so I'll say Shade's with you.
All right, but I'm sorry, Kaza. Continue. I'm so sorry. It's just something I realized.
I mean, I can't just take it out and conjure bread whenever I to the best of my knowledge, it has about of a once a day cooldown. And look,
That's fair enough.
we've had a lot going on.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
remembered it because we're talking about the weird stuff we've been encountering, and this is pretty weird.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry. Continue. I'm so sorry, Kaza.
Kaza.exe has stopped working.
Yeah.
Kaza's just
All right. So, do we know anything about the bread wand?
Outside of that, it makes bread? No.
We don't know
and
if
it only works once a day.
Okay. So, as we know it, it is recharging.
Correct.
Okay.
Wonder who makes the bread. I want to give him. I want to say thank you to the person who made this bread. It was very delicious.
I think the magic stick makes the bread. I never tried to see if my stick could make bread. Argus is going to wave his stick and try to summon bread.
Victor is writing this into his journal.
Okay. All right. We're sharing information about the mysteries, and with that, we might be able to solve it. Next. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many things to focus on. Oh, let's just pick one. What is the next strange thing that you don't have any answers to?
Oh, don't have any answers to. Well, I mean, we've got
Yeah,
lots of
powdered water.
things that we go.
Yes.
I mean, snow.
Yeah, there's that thing that we've been told is called snow. There was
The yummy stuff from the fun place before it wasn't fun.
there was
Really
that.
nice.
There was
This random thing that the lady in the ball gave me. And Argus is going to pull out the device that the lady gave him that he was told was important, but they don't know why.
The crystal ball from the circus.
Oh yeah, we have the crystal ball from the circus as well.
But yeah, no, you're talking about the other weird device thing that was apparently important.
Yeah.
which was described as being too big to put in a bag. It was something that we'd have to actually physically carry.
Oh, there's
Do have a
more.
water bag now, though.
There was this machine thing that we could put canisters into to fend off monsters.
It made
Monsters?
loud noises. Yeah, there was big monsters.
Yeah, there was a giant monster that looked in the window while I was floating in the air. That was not fun.
Huh?
Kaza is in
Okay.
distress.
Alright, let's unpack that for a moment. Maybe... What did it look like?
A monster.
No. Color. What color was it?
Monster color?
That's my time.
How big was it?
Very.
Well, he was floating on the stairway in the second floor. And it looked through the window.
Okay. So... something that can levitate and or fly. Does it have wings?
It wasn't flying. It was walking.
Walking. Alright. Sounds like a ghost type.
But it was huge.
Big ghost type, maybe? So it was walking on the air.
No, it was walking on the ground, but it could see through the second floor window.
Okay. What shape Did it have?
Monster shape?
No, try harder.
We don't know what shape or anything it was. All we know is that we saw its eye look inside the window.
Okay, what did its eye look like?
Out of character, we were not given much of a description beyond it being an eye.
Monster eye shape?
We were
Okay.
on
I
the
think I see the problem.
second. We were on the second story of the of the house as well.
Okay. Alright, something really tall with eyes. Okay. Ooh. And you're sure it was walking?
Well, seeing as the ground shook in footsteps, yeah.
Something really heavy and huge. And you could only see its eye. Its eye was as big as the window.
Yes.
That... Okay. Don't know a lot of Pokemon that meet that description. Can Kaza roll lore to try and guess?
I'm gonna be honest because I never got any sort of like notes on it, so I honestly out of game also have no clue about it because this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Oh, alright then, never mind. Kaza has no idea. It's like, well, I don't think it was a monster, but considering that I've heard stories about alpha Pokemon, sometimes there are just normal Pokemon that are extremely big. Like, well, I don't have an example because I've never actually met one, but I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. Oh boy.
Is there a reasonable explanation for the weird monster string that the our not so dear friends at the Alabaster Gleam are wielding?
What?
Starts with a sigh.
We ran into a lot of monsters. There was even like a scary fog of ice that was considered a monster because it got scared away.
Who wants to explain the carnival?
Well, okay, hold on. That's a different kind of monster. Those are just bad people. If someone is being evil or malicious.
I don't think just bad people can tear apart an entire porch with their bare hands.
Well, that depends on their type, but I mean, depends on how strong they are.
They look like they were like all the types.
All the types? What?
They were they had bits and pieces of like lots of things. It was really creepy and scary, so I kept my eyes closed after that.
He's going to put his hands together in the concerned expression as, this world is so fucked. If his imagination is not running wild and he is beginning to suspect some sort of chimera thing, in which case there might just actually be monsters around. It's like, huh. Okay. You know what? we solved the bread one, kind of, a little bit.
And do you know
Why don't
anything
we
about this
do
MD
missions?
Industries?
Okay, you two were talking at the same time, and I didn't catch what either of you said.
Alright.
Kaza first.
Yeah, you finish your thing first, Kaza.
Okay, so we kind of figured out some about the bread one. Why don't we just do something that we can do? Let's do missions.
I can make pogos.
We were about to ask about MD Industries.
Yes, that's the name. I was trying to remember it. Yeah, that's another thing that we found.
It's relevant to a lot of us here.
Mm-hmm.
What?
This is something that Kaza has never heard of before.
What is that? What is MD?
Well, they made the machine, or seem to have made the machine that was able to scare off the monsters, and also they were on the barrels that fell when one of those had Vector in them. Their logo was. Was there anywhere else that we saw their logo?
Actually, the tools Argus took were from the machine. Would any of them possibly have the logo on it?
If they are from the machine, then
They
I'll just
were-
say yes.
They were not actually from the machine, they were just in the same room.
Oh,
They-
okay, then no.
Oh, they were in the boxes connected to the machine.
They were not actually pulled out of the machine. The boxes were not actually attached to the machine or anything like that. They were just in boxes in the same room as the machine.
I thought they were attached to the machine, but that might have just been the map.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm just going to say no, they are just tools. That seems like the most reasonable thing to me.
Argus does the dang nabbit snap.
Kaza is taking just deep breaths and like, okay, I think I'm just going to try to focus on something normal, or else I might start panicking a little bit. Whew.
Sorry.
No,
but also
it's
welcome
fine.
to our lives. And why
I-
we're doing what we can to figure things out.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry for being harsh earlier. I'm going to try to help, but I am starting to suspect I may be woefully underprepared.
Does this mean we can lick the badges, though?
No, still no.
Too late.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Do you feel any different?
Not really. Do I?
No.
Okay, no, I don't.
Did it taste any good?
Eh.
Was it made of the yummy stuff from the fun place before it wasn't fun?
Fun place? I don't know anything. I don't know about.
Vector wasn't
It
there
tasted
with
like
the
metal.
I wasn't there. I'll tell you one thing. It tastes like a badge.
Dart's gonna
Oh.
sigh and just be like, Vector, as he raises his paw out.
Wait, why do you know what a regular badge tastes like?
Leads the fifth.
It just shrugs. I can tell it's nothing. I don't think it tastes anything.
Dart's just gonna have his like paw outstretched to like Vector. That'll be the judge of it.
Okay, here you go.
Fine.
But I want to keep that badge though.
Okay, if you'll just listen to me on other things, yes, sure, I'll go ahead and lick the badge, I guess.
Dart's just gonna give the badge a lick.
Jet is going to lick his own badge.
Argus is just
wait, we
gnawing
could.
on the tip of his tongue.
Right. Oh my gosh, Jet, you are. Yes, I need to compare badges.
Yeah, lick your regular badge.
I lick my own badge.
It tastes like metal.
Chat's going over to lick the red one.
It tastes like metal. I mean, yeah, it just tastes like metal.
I'm a steel type. Metal's kind of my thing.
Puppy types
They have the
an
same
express
flavor to
need
me.
to
Do
lick.
you taste anything else, Dart?
Do they taste different?
No, they both taste like metal.
Puppy types have a weird need to lick all things.
Licks Argus.
I feel like Kaza is just entering into a little bit of despair on this.
He's staying optimistic because he's realizing that this is a really big job, actually.
I was gonna hand the badge back to Vector.
So perhaps he'll start turning in less missions when it comes to quantity, but if he can fix this one, it will more than make up for in quality.
This is
The effective value of this one mission is rising exponentially.
Extremely so. So, well, I think I'm busy.
All right. Sorry. Anyways, though, yes, actually, now that we're here, we picked out our quest. By any chance, we still have them. We still have our paperwork, right?
Yes, we do.
You do.
Okay. Whew, okay. I don't want to make a return. I don't want to make a return trip just to get something that we forgot.
So what shall we start off with first?
Well, which one's closest to us right now? Any ideas?
I will just say, like, a good place to start might be the local expansion of the Starlight Guild.
Right, Jet would probably know that from his book.
Yep.
Why don't
From
we
the
start...
good book, as well as the fact that there was also one in Aurum.
Yeah. Why don't we start at the local guild expansion? See where they would have us start. Wherever that might be. Is there anybody around that we could ask?
There is Kaza.
I know where it is.
Oh, great. Lead the way then.
All right,
Please.
follow me. As Kaza will start walking off, just happy to have something that he can focus on.
Yes, this is something entirely mundane and workable, and this is good.
100% will not blow up in his face later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, maybe. Amos is here.
Amos is here, yes.
Amos, any thoughts on that?
Oh, by the way, I just realized, might be a good time for a break, maybe?
Oh yeah, shit. I was just having so much fun listening to the reactions to the escapades that I'm just like, this is a good time. This is just a good time overall.
To everyone breaks Kaza.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have had Kaza with despair, Sin with great concern and a bit of fear, and the
Now-
rest of you are like, "Oh no, this is normal."
Yeah, but we will be going on break for 5 minutes. So if you want to go on break, go on break. If you want to keep chatting, keep chatting.
Or I will be back.
I'm gonna see if I can buy or get a food. Why would I buy a food? I'm at home.
I'm just also imagining.
I'm sorry, Aurum, but unfortunately the kitchen access is now it is a charged service. You need to pay a hug to have access to the kitchen.
Sorry, I'm all out of hugs.
Oh, well then I guess you don't get access to the kitchen then.
It's okay. I'll just go back to my roots and steal all the food.
Ah, okay.
Man, I ate literally right before game, and now I'm getting hungry again. What? Why am I like this?
I'm just also imagining, just while we're telling Kaza all this, like, you just have the camera, just like, you do that, like, Hitchcock style zoom in as, like, the background scene starts slowly getting darker, to be like, oh no.
Dun 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 da 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 da.
Yes. Here's all our traumas and weird nonsense. Us licking random metal objects is the thing that makes the most sense.
Yes, it does.
Man.
I'll probably say, like, last week. I'm kind of feeling like another 50 minutes in me or so.
Alright. So if we do extend, it'll be to about, half an hour past the extension instead of a full hour. If we do.
Well, if we're gonna keep taking breaks, then...
Well, to be fair, the break is supposed to actually be, like, a thing. It's also just supposed to be a 5-minute break, though, and people keep leaving for like a very extended period of time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I tried to cook food, but Zim wasn't letting me out of my room. And
No,
then he
you
told
were able to
he's-
leave your room. I wasn't letting you in the kitchen.
And he stole my blanket.
But yes, just ever, this is supposed to be like a quick 5-minute break, not a, you know.
All right, well, are people back?
Yeah, let's do a quick little roll call. A dart,
Dirt.
a vector. A vector is missing. Argus,
I'm here. My food's still cooking though.
Colada,
I'm here.
Enja Lumiaris Prismarite,
I'm here.
Razib,
Hello.
Werny makes things go boom. There is the lack of an Avi and a Rao.
That word's not legal anymore, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, it's illegal.
Wow.
No. You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get us in trouble. We'll have to cancel the show.
See the vectors. Oh,
I am here. Yes. What? Just give me a moment. What's up?
Hi, are we good to continue that app?
He.
All right.
Here.
Everyone except the Werny, who mayhaps be asleep.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. We tried doing roll call and you didn't respond.
Oh. May not have heard.
Whoops. No, like, I was watching for the bubble. Like, your mic probably just didn't pick it up.
Hey, sorry about that. I am back.
All
oh,
right.
good dear.
In that case, let's just go ahead and continue on. So, Kaza would be leading you to where the guild hall is. It is also very obviously have been roughed up, at least in the recent past. However, it was also probably one of the first ones repaired, and it looks like it does have a fair amount of makeshift repairs to make it, you know, at least protected against the elements, stuff like that. It's not really necessary, but it's more for, like, the paperwork and all that happens inside of it. Technically speaking, everyone here could probably just sleep outside and be fine, but that's not nearly as comfortable. In terms of the actual guild, though, it does look like it's fairly busy. I mean, not nearly as much as the Starlight Guild, but it does look like there is, like, a fair amount of work going on. In terms of the people there, it looks like there is currently... Actually, would they be in? You know what? I'll go ahead and say that they are in. There is what appears to be a pit of that is currently leading a bunch of different efforts. It's really funny having made all these characters before, like meeting characters like Ruvikin in a different game. It's just very funny. Kaza, you would know that this is the leader of the actual like current like this sect of the guild.
Oh
the
boy.
little, the little Greenwood sect.
He is
Okay,
going
yeah.
to- Yes.
Yeah, so you go ahead, you go and start getting some wood down from the ones downstream. Yeah, okay, you go ahead, go and just know he's talking to like people, or he's just like motioning towards like groups. Okay, look, I know you just got back, but you need to make another trip to Iron Valley. You're seriously, go. We need the metal, we need nails, we need all that sort of stuff. Just go to Iron Valley.
Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, okay, it's you. Okay. All
I
right.
heard news of Iron Valley.
Yeah, we got running a little bit low on metal, but besides the point, if you're here for your another set of like 6 or 7 missions to do in one go, I got plenty, but all right, what are you here for?
Oh, well, I'm here to help. I'm here to help this team. They've got these missions, but if you need material requests, I could probably handle this fairly quickly. Or,
You wonderful little labber. Okay. In that case, you guys, you no longer have to go to Iron Valley. You guys, just go get more wood. Just go get more wood from downstream. Just go get more wood. All right. All right, you guys. What's your team name?
you look
Astrodon.
themselves.
All right, Astrodon. Never heard of you. Okay.
We're new.
That explains it. Okay, cool. Good. We kind of need every bit of recruiting that we can get. Okay, so for all of you wonderful folks, what are you good at?
I'm good at fixing things.
Cool. I know what you're doing then. What
I
about the rest
have
of you?
tools.
What are the rest of you good at?
Burning things.
It's gonna face paw that.
I believe he's meaning to say that he might be adept at combat.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he meant, but okay. Just moving on. I might have something for him. Rest of you, come on.
Well, I'm not too bad at fixing things, and I'm decently strong. I can lift things.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna slot you with him. You three. What are you three good at? And he's gonna be like motioning towards the rock roughs.
Puppy types.
Rick just feels really pressured. It's like, I don't know. He's like internally like, I don't know what I'm good at. I could do fighting. I could fight.
Vector's good at keeping morale up. He's adorable.
Dart's gonna kind of shrug a bit, like.
I could be a helping hand. Or a helping
Hey,
paw.
you know
in
what?
this
We
case.
can certainly use those. Okay. You two, just let's keep this moving.
Yep.
I'm assuming the last one to speak is Jet.
Yep.
I can draw and study things.
All right. Do you know how to read things?
Yes.
Do you know how to read schematics?
I could probably give it a go.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, we could have you on that. All right. The two of you that said you were builders. You're gonna be working on repairing a couple of the homes around here. Uh, and he's going to be motioning towards the vector and also motioning towards the the Amos. All right, I got something special for you two to do. Just wait around there. Don't worry. So the rest of you, ghost type 1. Ghost electric, maybe electric. I'm not sure. Ghost 1. You're gonna be looking at some building schematics. And is there anyone I left out?
Dart
Oh yeah,
raises ball.
Yeah. What was your thing again? You were good at
I'm not really entirely sure.
uh
At least not confident enough to say I'm good at things.
all right,
Jet
cool.
nods
You're good
knowingly.
at having self-confidence issues. Got it. Let's are you good at ground type stuff?
Explain?
Are you good at, like, reshaping ground at all?
Using ground type moves.
He's good at falling into holes.
Oh,
Dart's just going to face Pog at that.
can you use any ground type moves?
I can slap the mud, but
Mud
I don't think
slap. Okay.
if there was someone willing to teach, I could probably pick it up. But Dart's going to lower his head. I'm very, very new to this.
All right. You know what? You could pull double duty with that one there. All right. So I got a lot of half burned down houses, and we need to at least clear out the ground. This is your lucky day, kid, because you get to burn down half burned down houses. You two, mud slap guy and water guy, you're gonna make sure that the good places around are soaked and covered, at least on where the fire's gonna be, so that way it doesn't spread. I would have you, even out the ground, but you aren't very good at that, so whatever. I'll get someone else on that eventually. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list for you guys to do.
Okay.
Amos wags.
How much do you need, or just everything that they can spare?
Just get everything they can spare at this point. Focus on things like nails, hinges, other
Construction materials.
Yeah, just construction materials. We got a couple specialized things for the water wheels, but those probably won't be done for another few days. So
Okay.
yeah, just the basic building supplies.
Gotcha. Good luck with this, you guys. I'm gonna be kind of jumping back and forth for a while, so I'm gonna be a little busy.
Oh, okay. Sin is going to look at Argus and then at the one who's been giving us telling us what we're going to be doing, and is going to say, where should we start?
Yeah, so you're going to be following behind the demolition crew you got going on there and working with the one that's good at drawing and could possibly read plans, and you're going to help at least start building frames on the, leveling out areas, building frames, stuff like that. That's going to be your job. They tear down the useless half-burnt shit. You begin the rebuilding process. Work as a team. There you go.
Sin's gonna nod and be looking actually a little excited. He gets to help. He's happy.
Bye, Mr. Kaz. Don't turn evil.
What?
Um,
Argus?
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just gonna whisper into Sin's ear. There was an evil one of him before, but this one's not evil. This is Kaz is good.
Yeah, normally I don't think you tell people to not turn evil. I don't think
I
that's...
just want to be sure, because there were like 2 evil ones, so I don't know if they start out evil and turn good, or if they're good and then turn evil.
I
I
still
don't
think
know
it's
how poofy
not
types work yet.
socially. I don't think it's socially appropriate to tell people not to turn evil. That makes them think you don't trust them.
So I should say turn good, or stay
No.
good, or...
You shouldn't mention it if you're thinking things like that. Those are inside thoughts. Points to his head. In here. You might make people feel upset if you go and say, "Hey, oh, don't turn evil or turn good." That's not how you're supposed to talk to people. I'm not the best at talking to people either, but that's kind of more common sense stuff. And with that, Sin is going to be like shuffling a bit now nervous.
Argus is writing this down.
Yes, note taker Argus.
Don't tell poofy types to not turn evil.
Argus's notes are going to be such a conundrum for anybody else to look through.
Kaza, the goofy type. Damn.
Damn. Well, I think it was Poofy.
Yeah, poofy type, because all of you go poof, so you're poofy types.
Okay.
Also,
he would say teleporting type, but he doesn't know how to spell teleporting.
Yeah. Oh, I just put 2 and 2 together that you actually said poofy type as well. Sid is gonna look at you again, as if just realizing, and say, "Also, did you say poofy type? You. Oh, I guess you don't know. I'm pretty sure they're a psychic type." Looking where Kaza might not be anymore, because I don't know if Kaza instantly poofed.
I mean, he did, like, not quite know how to react to that, like, other than to, like, eventually settle on an awkward thank you, and then left to go to start doing his work.
Okay. So, yeah, looking back where Kaza was, and then just back at Argus, I'm gonna just try and do my best to teach you what I was taught. I wasn't taught in depth, though.
I can teach you how to use the tools, too.
That will be nice.
Alright, look, I feel like you guys could have this discussion somewhere else. I mean, you gotta wait for part of it to burn down anyways. Just, shoo, go.
Yep. Sin's gonna nod, then start, like, walking, then look at the rest of the group and say, I don't know where I'm going. I'll just follow you all.
Starts gonna sigh. So where are we starting first?
Pick any burned down husk of a house. It all needs to be rebuilt. It all needs to be demolished. Just get going. There's not exactly a big priority queue on which one exactly needs to be rebuilt first. We just need to get it started.
Understood. And Dart's gonna walk out.
Oh, time to get this going, I guess.
Yeah, following along.
I'm going to build a house.
Alright. It is time for our 2 o'clock check-in. Or, I guess 1 o'clock, depending. Fucking, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Technically, it's 102.
Shush.
Okay. Yeah. I myself would probably be for wrapping it up. I'm getting the eepy sleepies.
EP.
Alright.
Argus wants to build a house.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that Amos also wants to burn down the half houses.
Argus and Amos are going to get into a fight over this.
Argus shouldn't have a fight with Amos, though. Amos was
If
specifically
Amos
told
tries to burn down the house I'm building, there will be a fight.
I'm admittedly starting to feel the yawn kick in.
Alright, so we got multiple for ending, so let's go ahead and wrap up.
But I'm okay with pushing if there is a general consensus to push, but...
Well, by you saying EP, were you saying that you're EP?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 EPs, another feeling the EP. It might be best just to wrap it up here.
I think it would be best. I will agree.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today for Starlight New Dawn. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, grabbing some merch at zgfgaming.store, or by bringing your friends in. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. You're all cute.